Oh, ouch. I'm old now. Still waiting for it to finish downloading. That's what you see. Delicious. Okay. I feel like I'll probably need to. It probably doesn't even work until API's back up, hey? I think I know that. The spear poking up is so sick. V cool. Yeah, da 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 dum, da 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 da. Partner Plus program. Whoa. Third party events. Galleries. Very clever. Alright, let's just load it up. Should finish downloading in the background, I think. Hey. It'll finish download in the background, I'm pretty sure. View in journal. This is like the first one I've been on time for in a long time. Oh, this is new, isn't it? Yay! So, 90 times 6 is something else, I can't remember. 80, 270, 540. So 540. Get to 540, we'll be able to get all the coins again. So funny. Alright. Something coins. I don't remember any of my B's now. Begin this story. I got a letter! Skarti, of Slayer of Isomir. I am Skarti, son of Newt Whitebear. You're not inexperienced when it comes to facing unknown threats. None of us are anymore, not really. When those demons arrived, they brought something even the Elder Dragons couldn't get to last for longer than a bonfire and a cold night. Peace. At least the conversation's about peace. What did you just say? Yo, what's up, Phoenix? No worries. Thanks for saying hey. You've been invited to the Tyrian Alliance. I'll give you the details, and you meet in Holbrook when you get to its Skarti Roots and space thing. You'll look for it. Huh. Meet with Skarti Knutson in Skarti's steading. Skarti Knutson. Skarti Knutson. Oh, actually, wait. I can just do this, right? Stream. Hey, it worked. Ow. Cultural weaponsmith. Straight up, didn't even know you were here.
I want to respect his desires, but he has responsibility. If my brother shows his face...
You'll be the first to know. But mind you, my love,
Skarti
we're all healing in our own way.
Don't worry, guys. I don't need to
A
see.
good reminder. When we're done here, this note is for Graham. Ah, good to see your face in these halls. A champion returned. Name's Skarti. We've likely met. I'm Newt's son.
Busy?
Very. But thank you for joining me on such short notice. I'll be prompt. My summoning you isn't without purpose. The Tyrian Alliance will begin soon.
You mentioned. I don't know what that is.
I imagine not, as I've been tasked with extending the invitation to you myself. You were personally elected.
State your business.
Be proud. The demons that terrorized us, they stirred something in the world, and not just fear.
Sorry,
Hope.
you're right. I made a whole joke about it
Something
being a
we
pee
lacked.
bottle, but I drank the pee.
Leaders started
Oh,
talking.
no one gets to hear that joke.
We've gotten
It
more
was just
done
sprayed.
in the last month and the last 20 years. Trade, rebuilding. Here's your invitation. One came for each of us this morning.
We're joining the Tyrian Alliance,
The
baby.
Alliance is meeting in Lion's Arch. I'd head there sooner rather than later.
To the esteemed pack
State
managers
your
with the highest
business.
respect, the founding committee of the Tyrian Alliance would like to invite you to go for by tomorrow, the passing of Suwan. Something pushed back that hope. Leaders talked, realized time to get in unity. Queen Jenna! Hey, there you go. The Queen is in on this, too. Passing of Suwan was the end of Dragons, where the main Elder Dragon got killed. And then all those bad guys popped out. The Tyrian Alliance Guild Initiative headquarters. Very cool. The cool.
Better be ale inside.
Better be ale inside,
Hold it.
he said.
Name?
Commander, over here.
That you are. Didn't recognize the face at first.
Yeah.
Fought alongside you during Scarlet's attack. Go ahead. Don't mind me, just being cautious. A lot of big names in this building.
He said fought
It's a big
alongside
job.
you in Scarlet's attack. Joke's on you. I haven't played that part yet. Idiot. What up, y'all?
Alice, Anise. Heck of a party.
No
Heck
less
of a
cramped
part.
than any of Ash's hidden outposts.
Delegates and leaders are still arriving, but the turnout is impressive. My surprise is agreeable.
And nerve-wracking.
Everyone is comforted that you're joining us. You command quite a bit of respect here. Not all of us do the same.
Why, thank you.
I'm not too surprised.
What the?
You're modest.
Save that irascible demeanor for negotiations, Imperator.
Irascible.
Go on.
Is Malice the
Mingle.
Imperator now?
As soon as a few more arrive, we'll get started.
Optional mingle with familiar faces. What up, Krisha?
Commander, good to see you.
Quite the gathering.
Certainly
all
beats
the notes in the
interrogations
meeting.
and trial preparations.
Vanguard?
Who else? We'll save that headache for opening remarks. I'm eager to put it behind us. Hasn't made things easy, though. The Dominion lives. Their numbers are just depleted.
Tails between their legs, no doubt.
Does it keep count? No, it does not. I'm gonna check out upstairs. This is what I do at real parties too. Come here. I knew something was going on up here. What are you doing, Dougal? What kind of name is Dougal? Is this a 15-story house? Good lord. I guess I'm freaking out, but this is these buildings exist. They're called like skyscrapers and stuff. Dang, nothing though. I got bamboozled. My little raptor's here though. Hey, buddy. All right. You didn't want to tell me there was nothing up there, Dougal? Dougeldorf? Dougeldor? Am I saying that weird? Dougal? Is it Dougal? It's Dougal. Thanks for helping a brother out, Dougal. Maybe let's go find this note too. Yeah. But that's just the same exact invite. What up, Keith?
Keith! How are you doing, old friend?
Commander, I'd heard you'd been invited. Glad to see you again.
Who let this
Keith
guy
is
in here?
joining me as counsel. We've both a stake in seeing our people thrive after everything we've endured.
Sylvari resistance is the stuff of legend. How are you doing after Aurene?
Some days are melancholy, but she still guides me. I'm needed by my people. That has given me purpose.
Yeah.
That they do. Kate has been vital in our pursuit of healing. We've all experienced a bit of an identity crisis after Maguma. We're well on our way, but we've problems to solve for yet.
We should all follow in your footsteps.
Let's go talk to the queen. What up, girl?
Hello again. It is a genuine pleasure to see a familiar face in unfamiliar lands.
Welcome, Commander. I'm glad
the
to
Empress
finally have
came
a
all the
meeting
way.
under less dire circumstances.
An empress and a queen. Dangerous combination.
What?
Queen Jenna has been instrumental in Cantha's integration.
Oh yeah,
eager for
Cantha's
these meetings to
reintegrated now too.
commence.
All
There's a
I've
whole
done is
continent
make
that like froze
introductions.
itself off from the rest
With
of the world
every
for, like,
trade
hundreds of
organization and
years,
leader between the
because
Shiver
everyone else
Peaks
sucked,
and the
they were fine
unending
the whole time.
ocean. Such modesty. I'm hoping that today is productive, if not educational.
The latter, I can promise.
I can promise education. What? Yay!
Counselor Ludo. That's a lot of paperwork for one Asura.
Couldn't get a single one of those old sacks to put down the gavel and at least try to make friends. Did send me with a giant pile of paperwork, though. That's what I'd like to call the Asuran hello.
I'll take my place at the podium
Nonsense.
whenever I'm done.
Most
That's cool.
of it. Cantha is revealed. And if not for copying Asuran ingenuity, they'd still be decades behind. But we can't hide in our labs.
If you want to lead, you have to get out in front.
Yeah.
I certainly do hope that you are correct.
Commander! At last, the hero of Kragstead. You owe me a K, Garrison. No. Make that 10.
Graham is representing Kragstead, acting as my own advisor.
You could do a hell of a lot worse. You could also do better.
Dang!
Doc, all you need. I went home for a while after. The whole thing was an accident. One day I'm patching homesteads and caring for lone wolf pups, and the next I'm... well, here.
You? Leading an entire village? I'm impressed.
He's modest. He proved to be the leader Kragstead needed, and irreplaceable while I've helped take on more for Newt. A natural leader, oh boy.
Stop. I'm glad
So he's
for you,
Newt
Bran.
Whitebear's son. Okay.
Heir would be proud.
I, Countess Anise, liaison to Queen Jenna of Kryta, call all representatives of the Tyrian Alliance to council.
Everybody get to your spots.
Please, to your places.
To your places!
We've quite a bit to cover. First and foremost, the Pact and Orders send their regards. Structural changes have them occupied. But with that aside, the founding members have come prepared with opening statements. Affirmations of why we're here.
Yeah, what's going on
As our
here?
mutually elected emissary, Commander,
Oh,
would you like
dang.
to determine the order of operations?
What qualifies me to make that call?
You've had a hand in just about everything Tyria has endured since the retaking of Claw Island. We approve.
I imagine the Pale Mother supports this notion.
Sure, have at it.
Ah, dang. They don't love me, but... Alright. Sigh on the topic. Let's discuss State of Sylvaria. I'd like to hear updates on Bangar's trial. Oh, yeah, Bangar's.
Esteemed leaders, I am thankful to have met a few of you before. Queen Jenna has made many of these introductions. For those of you I have not met, I am Empress In of Cantha.
I should have
I was advised to send a liaison in
Who
my
cares?
stead, but I wanted to show the face of the Empire.
Whoa.
Cantha's integration into Tyrian politics has not been swift or easy, but it is considered our greatest priority in the wake of the Elder Dragon event. Our people are largely united in wanting, but like all nations, an underbelly of resistance remains. However, I want to pull us from the murk and into the light. Cantha's technologies are vast, some might say superior, and I firmly believe that we offer something unique. And clearly share similar passions with our neighbors.
Some might say
Together,
superior. It's funny.
imagine what we could
Trying to
accomplish.
roast the
While we are
the
focused on
Suras,
diplomacy,
the smart little guys.
we've had a secondary goal of enlisting archivists from across continents. Our libraries and history texts are woefully dated.
I am firstborn
like this.
Dagonet. Kaith and I have ventured from the Grove to represent the Sylvari. The Pale
voice.
Tree sends her regards. Her healing has been a slow process, but her spirits remain bright and focused on our growth. Our people experienced a deep wound when Mordramoth rose and fell. As a people, we have many questions about where we come from, what purpose we serve following the Elder Dragon's death. Who are we as a society? Many have decided to leave our home in search of these answers. Finding direction and purpose, that is our focus. As the Pale Tree heals, so do the rest of us.
Bangor.
Krisha, Imperator of the Blood Legion and elected representation from the Char.
That's cool.
I'd be lying if I said tensions weren't high at the Citadel. With Bangar's trial nearing, another civil war isn't impossible. Even behind bars, Bangar commands respect from his most loyal. Although weakened,
Oh, yeah.
the Dominion is still a threat. However, the Imperators are mostly aligned. Imperator Malice of the Ash Legion joins me today in support. Ephraim sends his. You may have heard the whispers, but there are calls for another Con-Ur to rise. The Imperators don't disagree. But the Trial of Embers will wait. Until we've decided Bangar's
So
fate.
they're gonna put
That
Bangar in jail.
is our first priority.
They're gonna put Bangar in jail and then pick a new leader.
Counselor Ludo of the Arcane Council. I'll keep it brief. As you can observe, I am the only present representative from the Council. We are experiencing growing pains. Cantha's prowess threw us for a loop. I may be alone in this thinking, but about damn time. For a long while, the Council has lazily relied on Asuran Magitech superiority. We've become complacent, our research secondary. I, and a few others, have been advocating for a more productive integration into the global sector.
He's like, people are getting smarter
No
than us because we're not
disrespect
focusing.
intended, But Cantha's advancements on our designs, well, frankly, it's insulting. Our knowledge is still unmatched.
An interesting choice of words. Know that I enjoy competition.
Yeah.
In fact, I encourage it.
As do I. My first significant motion on the Arcane Council has been to eliminate any restrictions on admittance into the Asuran colleges. Our next focus will be on global equitable information exchange. That's all. For now.
Any restrictions on admittance into college? All right,
I
Norms.
am Scarty, son of Newt Whitebear. Sends his best. Old man just can't say no to a good brawl. Expected to heal just fine. Just as our people are healing. Unsure of how to approach the spirits. How we can help them. If we can help them.
The Sylvari share in your pain. The Pale Tree. That's been a process.
Aye. Looking ahead has been our focus. Our scouting parties have returned to the far north to explore the villages and homesteads cut off from Holbrook for decades. We've also got eyes on the sons of Svanir. Rather, what
Oh, so this is how we get to
remains of
Janther
them.
Wilds, I bet.
Most fell with Jormag. Those that remain, broken, lost. If we can offer any rehabilitation, we will. But we won't welcome more violence to Holbrook.
My queen.
Thank you all for your remarks. We gather on mutual ground as allies. For some, friends. We suffered the Elder Dragons. We saw a new Alona.
Oh, I'm
and
very
Kantha.
close to this one. Very cool.
We've
15
endured
gold.
much.
Dude, I'll get this
Now,
like by the end of this thing.
Tyria
Cool.
has the promise of tomorrow. The last decade was cruel, but standing united today shows promise that my
400
father
gems
only
is
dreamt
crazy.
of. However, it is not on kind terms that we gather. The Alliance was formed as a reaction to a new threat. Almost a year ago now, demons attacked our villages and farmlands. Your cities and homes.
48 dead in the mountains. An entire village burned to the
Oh,
ground.
dang. He's talking about
One
when those
attacked the
cryptids showed
grove.
up.
2. Just outside the gates of Rata Novus. They stank.
No casualties should be accepted. These attacks were calculated, I've heard. Our perpetrator? The Cryptus.
Ah!
Cryptus?
And what exactly are these cryptis? Where did they come from?
I like that
The
we're
more
continuing
pertinent
on from the
question,
story, the last
how
one.
did the Queen discern this information?
Tone.
I've dealt with an Emperor's horde of petty banter, so I pivot. Queen Jenna, care to elaborate?
This information is as novel to me as it is to the Alliance.
I've heard rumors of your trustworthiness, Your Majesty.
No hyperbole until the queen has spoken.
Get it, Anise. Whoa, Iskarin's here now. Y'all are in trouble.
I see the triviality of Tyrian politics has not ceased its endless parade. Shall we have a mature discussion?
I don't know, can we?
Introducing representation from the Astral Ward. Iskarin.
People are like, who the heck is this demon?
Iskarin.
Wait, Kaith and
I
Iskarin.
apologize for my friend's theatrics.
Hey, Frode's here now, too.
And Frode. Warden of the
That's cool.
Astral Ward.
What's going on, Jenna? Answers.
Queen. If you wish to leave with all your limbs intact.
Calm, all of you. And I thought the war bands needed babysitting. Frode, was it?
Indeed. Admittedly, I expected worse. Wayfinder, under duress as always.
Wayfinder. Ah, should have known you had a leg in this race.
I'll try talking to them.
Wayfinder, I should have known you had a leg in this race. I'll try talking to them. Settle the delegates down. So people know what a seer is, and Iskarin's the last one. Cryptus, the Astral Ward, and a seer, you knew all about this and you didn't tell me? What would you been who would I be to burden you further and shift years in your paperwork? Commander, who are these strangers barging? I want answers now before my Pisco looking for them. Calm, Scotty, they're my friends. Hear them out, please. Calm, Scotty. Hear them out, please. I have a bad feeling about this. Who is he? Being such a powerful being is not historically boded well for the people of Alona. Yeah. This time the ancient being is on our side. Iskarin wants to help Tyria. Who is Iskarin? What is Iskarin? I've never seen one like him before. He's the same as those Exalted who help defend the area as well from Jormag. They both float. Iskarin is here like the Exalted, though. He's here to help us. Oh yeah, the Exalted were the ones from Heart of Thorns. Those like robot people or whatever. Oh my gosh, dude, you are a weenie. Iskarin, I know the name of the people of Garenhof, but what is going on? Keel called the Lion Guard. No need for Lion Guard. Iskarin and Frodo come in peace. They'll explain. Yeah, oh, okay, so he's like a representative of Freita. Commander, while I've certainly had my fair share of life-altering realizations, that's all I know what this is all about. Should I be concerned? No need for concern, Dagonet. The Astral Ward have much to offer the Alliance.
Ready as they'll ever be. Get to the point.
They thrive on the brink of chaos.
They've all endured enough trauma for a lifetime. Patience.
If we're measuring trauma and lifetimes, they wouldn't compare.
Whoa. Hey, I gotta find my...
Thank you for
Back at my
allowing us
podium.
the time to speak to you all today. I apologize for the dramatic entrance. Again,
Iskarin
I am
can be
Frode
like that.
of the Astral Ward.
Frode. I've heard that name.
The Ward has been cloaked in shadow for centuries, protecting you from threats unknown and unlike the Elder Dragons. The Cryptus.
The source of our demon infestation, I take it?
It's cool that these guys are like, we've been
These of
working
the
behind the
Mists who
scenes
are
forever.
No
so...
longer a problem. Not right now. Our Wayfinder, your commander, can speak to that.
I joined their fight. The Cryptus have been contained.
I wouldn't be surprised if some still attempted to breach our realm, but they aren't organized.
He speaks truth, as the commander can attest. Hesitant trust is advised. Isgarin revealed himself to me not long before he revealed himself to all of you.
The Cryptus are harbingers of what may come next from the Mists.
And you say they're no longer a threat, Wayfinder?
Wayfinder?
I've been to their realm myself. They've been stabilized.
When Su Won passed, Tyria's essence bled into the Veil beyond, the Mists. We
Hey,
are no
we're on the
longer
same team, my
shielded
man.
by her power. Every eye turned toward us in that moment, and likely more. We glow brighter than we did before. Tyria is a unique world, coveted by those beyond.
To summarize, our demons are Cryptus, and you two, the Astral Ward, are some sort of secret organization that fights them?
Not just Cryptus, but any intruder from another realm.
We've certainly faced other threats that were not born of Tyria. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner?
Or help us with the Elder Dragons.
I will answer all of your questions, but this is not the right venue.
I'm inclined to agree. Whatever this information is, I gather it's sensitive in nature.
I imagine the room needs a moment to reflect. Shall we pause and reconvene in smaller council?
After our councils have ended, I will speak with any of you. Whatever questions you may have, I will try to answer them.
Good for you, Iskarin.
Commander, with us. We'd like to continue the conversation.
I figured.
So you've met before.
Anise introduced us. Their friendship was just as much a surprise to me.
We sought another ally ahead of the Forum. We've known it was time to reveal ourselves to the world. Figured this would be better than a more public spectacle.
That inclination isn't wrong. Why now, though?
The Cryptus may be controlled or contained, but my words should cause fear. Tyria is as blood in water.
Ooh.
And what exactly is attracted to that blood?
Any number of beasts and beings. I've no reason to think we're in imminent danger, but I suspect something draws closer.
And we all need to prepare. The Astral Ward is ready to help in any way we can.
So you've numbers, then?
Some. Fewer after the Cryptus. We bled on the edge of that blade.
What do you propose we do?
Focus on your affairs. We'll get nowhere without some degree of control. Your nations are fragile still. Heal. Nourish.
We'll be establishing pacts with our neighbors. I suggest you do the same.
Wise.
On that subject, I'd like to offer some information on the Isle of Janthir.
Ooh.
Janthir. A storm looms over that place. Blood. That is not a territory I wish to cross.
I don't expect you to, but we may find more allies throughout those lands. The Lowland Coden.
My father spoke of them briefly. He left their territory untouched. Those are bonds I have not maintained.
I imagine there's more to this suggestion, Iskarin?
We should speak within thicker walls. Yes.
Wayfinder, I don't think anyone here would be better equipped to help form these bonds. You are not only a representative of the Astral Ward, but of Tyria. Look around this room. Take it in.
I could support that notion. Yes.
Utilize Moon Camp. It's only kicking up dust otherwise. We'll send ward to your aid. All your aid. The ward will establish a gateway between our outpost and the human city. With the Queen's blessing.
Blessing granted. I support this, and you, Commander. Now is the time to fortify. The Countess will meet you in Divinity's Reach.
Nice. I'm just gonna check in with these guys.
My people have recently begun early exploration of Dizlana. The Dragon brand is weakening, all these years later. Dangerous place. Rampant with harpies. I don't see them helping us. Perhaps the Hecate?
I've only been to the ruins of Foreigner, parts of Korna. I should visit more of Alona. When you call Dizlana dangerous, what do you mean?
You've been to the best tourist attractions, at least. You should visit. Dizlana is taxing. Harpies are dominant, which makes it hostile territory. But my people used to hide in the mountains. We have records and rumors of temples, settlements. I don't know if anything waits for us there, but it's worth looking.
Sounds like the Greater North. Homesteads long displaced by Jormek's storm. No telling if there are any survivors.
We defeat the Elder Dragons, and this is our reward. The scraps of what
used to be. That's cool. That's a cool sentence.
Look at them over there. Can I assume they're scheming?
No, Counselor. Assumptions are very often incorrect. We'll have plenty of time to ask our questions. And I have some for you, as we were tasked. Before the Arcane Council, my research says that you were the Dean of Statics.
I am the Dean of Statics. If I dedicated all of my time to the Council, my brain would melt and drip onto the floor.
Talented and busy. You remind me of my sister. Say, you and I should plan a visit. We're supposed to be making friends after all. I would love to host you in our labs. I'm very curious to see how they stand up to such a precise eye.
If they stand. I would love to give you my assessment, Empress. And I'm also happy to waive my consultation fees in good faith.
Good faith indeed. I see you two are getting along.
I see you two are getting along.
I've witnessed cleaner executions.
Ooh.
Krisha, think I'm going with the commander to Janthier. I feel a professional pull. Have little intel on that location, or these Coden, and it feels vital. Or intriguing, at least.
Feels vital.
An Imperator leaving her post to get her claws dirty. Care to steal my mate, too? Go. Be our eyes. I can cover for us.
We're going to
I'll see
Janthier,
you
baby!
there, Commander.
Let's go meet some bears. Bags of loot, Janthier gearbox, and Tale of Adventure. Earned daily from each story journal. Oh. Hey. You've earned your first mastery point in Janthier Wilds! Hi, baby mama. Hi. This is the first time you've ever watched me play these video games, I bet, isn't it? How dare you? Master points allow you specific region powers. Yay! Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Warclaw mount, Lowland Coden, homesteading. That's what I'm excited about, is homesteading. Give me this. Large stash of Ursus Obliges. Grants a large amount of Coden XP. Wait, no, let's get out of here, because we're not there yet. We need to pick which one we want. I think my whole family might be watching now. Welcome, everybody. How exciting.
Let's go see
So
if the
much
new
to do.
nanny has
At least a
any
few of
food.
them jumped on, I think, at the same time. Okay, now where do we go? Do we just head to Janthier? Oh no, we gotta go... Oh, I guess it's right here. That would make sense since everybody's here. Lowland Shore, and whatever this one is probably. These must be the new maps. Alright, let's head to the promenade or whatever. We're here. I feel like I'm getting really close to my next... Yeah, I'm just out of stuff here. $98, there we go, we're getting close. We're getting close. 2 more, and we get 15 gold and 400 gems. That's dope. That's like paid, that's paid goods. I'm gonna wait to open that until we get to Codan so we can pick which one we want. There's a chicken. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah! Yeah! Who is it?
Prompt, as expected.
Welcome,
Welcome, Commander. The gateway is active. I've word that Malice will meet you there.
Ooh,
Got a glimpse of the place myself. Frode gave the Queen a proper tour. He'll be expecting you too.
Nice.
Though, between friends, their definition of camp is sweet. I'm sure you'll be very comfortable.
Dramatics from the Astral Ward? Shocking.
You are quite adapted to them, aren't you? How are you feeling about the mission, then?
Ready for anything. Don't know what to expect, but I love an adventure. I live and breathe the outdoors. And we're meeting Coden. Let's just say we have a lot in common.
Diplomacy is a fine craft, Commander. And making allies requires an artisan. Oh, before you depart. Do we prefer Wayfinder or Commander now?
For you? I don't know if you calling me anything but Commander would sound natural.
Old habits die hard, I suppose. Good luck.
We're going to Moon Camp! Moon Camp! Moon Camp. Ah, cool.
Wayfinder, the guest of honor. Welcome to Moon Camp. Vanak, if you don't remember. Fought with you against the Cryptus and Omnitas.
Of course I remember you, Vanak.
I've slept in worse homesteads. This is grand.
The Astral Ward? Subtle. Not a chance.
So this
Good
is
to
like
see you closer to ground, though. I volunteered to help with the integration. Long overdue that we got involved in Tyrian affairs. More publicly, that is. Got a few things to atone for.
Oh, Commander, Vanak was just giving us the lay of the land. Dangerous place, Janthier. Eager to scope it out.
I am as well. There's something about the atmosphere here that wilts my senses.
Are you following me? You're always welcome in my party, old friend.
You like Kaith.
On Dagonet's order, he didn't go into much detail about the Pale Tree's status. And perhaps it's not my place to say, but her recovery has been slower than we expected. Some days she seems weaker than the day before. We search for a remedy. The Astral Ward knows magic, and ancient magic at that. I'm hoping we can form a connection with you.
I do too, for what it's worth. And all help is good in these parts. Janthier is a nasty place to get lost. But before you touched ground, Frode wanted to speak with you, Wayfinder. Seemed urgent enough to prioritize.
Right. I'll track him down.
Frode. Cleaning up the place. You guys just let dust mites run around? Astral Djinn. Cool.
Have you gotten an ounce of rest?
I used to be in charge of Moon Camp before Levente named me Warden.
If they pulled you from your sky post, this must be serious.
You know us well. It's true. The Lowland Coden will be fine allies of Queen Jenna and the Tyrian Alliance. That is no lie.
These are the
They
bear
know
people.
these lands better than most. Janthier and the northern stretches are formidable. How much did you learn of Waiting Sorrow during your time in Omnitas?
Waiting Sorrow? You were missing wizard? Not a lot. And besides the fact that she created the Heart of the Obscure.
Indeed. I've never met her, of course, as she's been missing since before Ascalon burned to the ground. This must stay between us, for now. But we suspect that she's hiding among the Coden.
You want me to find her?
It isn't a burden on your shoulders alone. The Ward is here to support in whatever way we can. But, yes, we need you to.
Is she dangerous?
She's very capable. For your own safety, expect resistance. I wish I knew more.
So Waiting
Between
Sorrow
us,
was the
Wayfinder,
wizard that they were
all
talking
conversation about her turns
who's been
Isgarin
missing for
more
like hundreds of
conspiratorial
years.
than usual.
But they think that they're here now.
Then I'll keep my guard up.
Very interesting.
Good. For what it's worth, Dagda doesn't agree with him. She was also Waiting Sorrow's closest friend, so there's bias. But that's all I've got, so I'll leave you to it. Get to know the region. We'll set out in search of the Coden soon as well.
Okay.
They've been known to homestead along the Delta and the coastline. They'll build for 100 or so
Delta
years,
sounds like
then
a real
move.
word.
Unsure of their exact position, but I imagine we're close. We portaled Moon Camp here to avoid scaring the locals.
Probably more subtle than flying it over the bay. Good call.
Stalwart Hart pulled some research noting they're not especially keen on magic. A floating building may cause alarm.
The lowland Coden.
But, good luck. I'll be here to guide you as I can. Ward's busy with the reacclimation. It's going to be a long process.
How are things with the ward?
Fine. Tense. Isgaran wanted to lock our doors and go back into hiding, but that's just not an option for us.
Yeah, man.
We have 100 fractal inhabitants taking up residence in Omnitas, and I doubt they want to stay. They're sitting in a limbo of our making. And that's just one problem.
Are you going to get the Alliance involved? Probably a smart move.
I think we have to. Lear agrees. He strongly agrees. Iskaran's worried that the world will think us monsters, which is a fair fear, but our actions aren't above critique. I'm airing my angst. Suffered a few long nights, but we're moving in the right direction. Don't let me distract you.
Bye, Frode. Oh!
Any brilliant insights from Frode, Commander?
Well, he and I caught up and talked about the Coden. We're not exactly sure where they're settled today, but
Use the
they're
spear.
likely
Where's
close.
my spear?
Astral Ward research also says that they're a little distrustful of magic. We'll want to keep that in mind.
Sounds like we've plenty to strive for, then. We should get moving. I don't know this region.
I'd recommend taking it slow. When we call Janthir treacherous, we mean it.
Explore Moon Camp. I'm clearing out the dust mites. Map of Janthir.
How big is Janthir?
Huge. Practically in Kryta still. But the deltas are considered a part of the Isles due to their climate and flora. It stretches far to the north, running parallel to the northern Shiver Peaks, as far as modern maps are concerned. The Isles and Bay make up most of the occupied territory, with some coastal regions lining the mainland. There is even a small human outpost on the Isles, but it's long abandoned now. Don't know a lot about it.
Not a good place to be, then.
That's a Cryptis axe. I'd recognize it anywhere.
Yep. Moon Camp operated in the area during the attacks. Eparch's grunts were poking at something here. Never figured out what.
Given Janthir's history, I imagine there are any number of things a demon could be drawn to. Not especially inspiring, though.
A demon. A demon?
That's a Valraven Talon. Nasty beast. The Ward has little documentation, aside from a few first-hand accounts. When few travelers come through Janthir, stay away from them at all costs.
They might be talking about a Warclaw, which is the new mount you get, the new pet you get, I think. Or Sot.
A lot of things come to Janthir to hide from the rest of Tyria.
Interesting. I like
That's
that
why the
sentiment.
Mersat built Bava Nisos here. Though, that place is all ruins and storms now. Hard to get close.
Bava Nisos? What's that?
Former Mersat city. Fixed in the middle of the Isles. Been abandoned for a long time. Don't think I'd want to go anyway. Maban told me about it. Didn't sound all that hospitable. He went back from time to time. Memories, I imagine.
What's happening here? Or guilt.
What can you tell us about the history of this place?
Former home of the Mersat, and later the White Mantle. From my research, there's been very little activity in recent years.
Correct. Aside from the Kodan, only a few other groups have called it home. Some centaur tribes, trolls. Creatures that keep to themselves. And the Isles are another story. I recommend you read up on it. A lot of blood has been spilled here.
Venture into the wilderness outside of the camp. Let's go, baby! Oh, they're all in raptors too. Yeah!
It's so quiet.
Reminds me of Drizzlewood. Abundant vegetation. I wonder how much of this is edible.
Only one way to find out. But where should we head to first?
Sounds like something to be determined by a wayfinder.
Ooh. Notable forest features inspected.
We should follow that stream. See where it leads.
We should follow the stream and see where it leads. Hey, he's talking about you guys. Everybody follow the stream, as in follow me. And give me lots of money.
Goodness, look at you. This is a very old tree. Imagine the stories it could tell us.
Guys, if you're watching, make
tall
sure you say
and
hey.
strong,
Let me know you're here.
protecting the smaller growth.
Eyes up, Keith.
It may be dangerous, but this place... It's stunning.
That's nature. Always trying to kill you. At least she looks good doing this. Where do you think this water leads? Watch out for the cliff. Wouldn't make for a nice fall.
Yes, he said as he flew
Never
up
mind
here.
the cliff. Watch out!
Ah!
What were those things?
Must be Valraven. Talons look just like the one Vinox showed us.
Oh, okay. Those are Valraven. I thought they meant war claws. Unfamiliar flowering shrub.
Jantheri flora is fascinating. And probably very toxic.
Ward, I need assistance now! Alchemy! It won't calm!
Treacherous, eh?
Better check it out. Together, everyone!
What has them so riled up?
Attacking on
Feels good
sites
to be
so
back in
close to a
Guild Wars, I'll tell you that
populated
much.
camp is concerning behavior.
I bet it has something to do with that distress call.
Reasonable take.
Pick up the scouting party's trail again. I want this thing first. Ah, it's not here. Cannot believe I was bamboozled. Blood footprints. Bloody footprints.
Blood. We better hurry.
Footprints and more claw marks. Chase them away from camp.
talking about a war claw.
Claw marks.
And from quite a large beast, I imagine.
Anyone! Help us!
Come on!
Was that there? Sounded like it was coming from this way. Dude, I hope my heroes always come with a big old dragon. That is not where the thing is. What's this? Get out of here, personal waypoint. How dare you? I believe I fell for that. Aggressive Warclaw, that's what it is.
Wayfinder!
Surrounded. Quickly. We're here to calm, not to kill. Maintain eye contact and be firm. The rest of you follow as we guide. The creature is vulnerable. Again, we don't seek to kill it unless absolutely necessary.
Who are you?
Outlander, use this salve.
Use the Coden salve. Oh.
Breathe.
Oh, I captured
Who
one.
are you?
Curious garbs you wear. Perhaps something sturdier would do you better in these parts.
Ah, they're helping me out.
Which of you is the leader?
I guess it's
Commander.
me. I'm snoozing that ad.
Look no further.
A child of bitter wind. You'll fare just fine here. I'd like to get to know you better. I'm sure the Claw would too. The sun is fading. Wherever you traveled from, our village is likely closer. Follow. We've got a fire for you to sit by.
Thank you.
We'll follow, but who are you?
Barbed Veil. Come. You can help us lead the Journeykin to safety. But we must move quickly, unless you want to lose yourself in the woods.
Whoa.
Our nights have been far darker. The Valraven watch.
Journeykin? You mean that wild animal?
Fascinating beasts they are. Came to us from far away. They need protectors.
It's enraged again?
Stay calm. Help it release that energy, just like last time. As I told you, the sap.
We got him. We got him again. He's just an excited little fella.
Again, keep your voices stable. Help it relax.
We're your friends.
Yeah, we're on your team, dude.
Good, good.
I want to go this way for just a second. Nice. Timberland Holt. Whoa, Justin? That's Timberlake. Timberland's the rapper, right? Don't make me fight this little guy again. Oh, but it's down there.
Starting to think that it's enjoying this.
It could be. Let it release that energy.
Ah!
Okay, the salve.
Sab! Did I miss the sab? He blocks it again! I don't want to kill it, right? Hey. The good sound effect. Whoever did that sound effect did a good job. Harvest dead.
Welcome.
Whoa. Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yay! We made it.
And so close to camp. I was expecting a little more of a hike.
It's been a long while since we've let the outside in. Travelers avoid these lands, and for good reason. Not intentional isolation, that is. It isn't my story to tell, however. And we're nearing the pen.
Do I get to keep this one? I really want this one. I like this one that I slapped around a bunch.
Here, Commander. Use this to calm the beast.
What is it?
Food.
Are you hungry? Okay.
Animals.
Yay!
Especially
There you
feral
go.
ones, only know a life of hunting, fighting for their food. A kind interaction and a gift is sometimes all it needs to learn trust.
You return with more than another journeykin, Spearmaster.
More creatures lost in the wild.
Aw, that's nice.
A claw of the Coden that I've never heard of, huh?
Call me Stoic Older.
We found them in the forest, defending themselves against this one.
I'm glad you intervened before any lives were lost.
Yeah, me too.
Come, we should speak.
Aw, cute. don't know. I can't remember what all that stuff is, but
As a delegate of the Tyrian Alliance, it's good to meet you, Stoic Alder.
Interesting. I never thought Tyria capable. Clearly, we've plenty to discuss. Come. The village welcomes you.
oh, they're nice. That's good.
I'll tend to our friend.
All right, that does have to be it for me, though. I'm going to go help my lovely wife. That didn't work, did it? Nope, never does. I'm going to go and help my lovely, lovely wife make some dinner for our familia. So, if anyone's still here, does this work? Maybe. Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Oh, Closimir! Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all. We will catch you on the flippy flip. None of these buttons work, whatever.